Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our 30 Day to Healthy Living program. My name is Dr. Deanna Holdren, and I'm excited to be with you guys tonight and just share a little bit about Arbonne's 30 Days to Healthy Living program. This is a program that I personally have been using for quite some time and absolutely love it. It is a program that gets results, that people who use it, basically when they use this program in the first 30 days, typically what they will say is that, not only do they lose weight if they're trying to lose weight, but that they also have a tremendous increase in energy. They also, in addition to energy, they have just clear thinking and just really feel like it's a way to get their health back. So, so many people today, especially in the U.S., as a whole, I always say that we are overfed, but we're malnourished. And what that means is that we're getting plenty of calories. Most of us are eating a lot of empty calories. When you look at the standard American diet, it's just really, really lacking in a lot of basic nutrients. And so most of us are running around, we've got plenty of calories, but not the basic requirements, the basic nutrients that we need in order to be healthy and in order for our bodies to function at optimal levels. So my background is medicine. I love helping people reach what I consider to be optimal health, to basically be the very best version of yourself that you can be, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And I think that when we can put that together, that makes such a difference in our society and in how we're functioning, how we interact with each other at work, how we get along within the home. I mean, just so many things play into that. And so many times the food piece is really what's missing. I absolutely view food as medicine. If basically you are what you eat. And I used to hear that saying all the time when I was younger, and I didn't quite buy into it. But today I absolutely buy into it. It's absolutely true. So most of us are running around, and when I say that we're getting plenty of calories, but we're not meeting our basic nutritional requirements, it's sort of like if you were to take your car to the gas station and you fill the tank up with water. The tank is very full, but the car's not going to run. And that's exactly what happens for us, okay? That's exactly what we're doing. We're filling up on these empty calories, but our engine is not going to run. And so when we're not meeting our basic core nutritional requirements, we're not functioning at optimal levels. What does that look like? Well, we can't focus as well. Sometimes people have anxiety, they have depression, they're not able to perform as well at work. Maybe they're struggling with some fatigue. They feel like they have constant low energy levels. They're hitting a wall at 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. If you are hitting a wall at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so many people, and even young people, they just think that that's normal, that that's just what happens in life. It's not normal. We actually can have really great sustained energy throughout the entire day without hitting that crazy wall that just makes you want to, go take a nap. And I know for some people, they probably think, well, that's crazy. There's no way. I've done this all my life. Well, I'm telling you, there is a way. And this program, that's one of the things that you see that happens. And so, I love this program because people feel so great when they're on it. And it truly does make a difference in your overall health position. And that's really what it's about. What can we do that can absolutely make a difference, that can help us get control of our health and see us move forward, and just continue to basically be the best version of ourselves that we can be. That's really what we're after. So not only does the program help correct nutritional deficiencies, okay, by teaching you how to eat nutrient-dense foods, by giving you a protein shake, a vegan protein shake that's loaded with nutrients, okay? But the program also helps to balance out blood sugar. Okay, so lots of people in the U.S. are having issues with blood sugars that are kind of all over the place. They're up, they're down. Some people are struggling with, borderline diabetes or early stage diabetes. Some people are struggling with hypoglycemia. And basically, our product line is designed to be low on the glycemic index. We actually have a GI rating on our protein shake, which not very many products that you see in the marketplace have that. but the GI rating on the protein shake, because it is low on the glycemic index, and it basically helps to stabilize blood sugars. Okay, so people who are running high on blood sugar, this is an excellent product for them. It's also fantastic for people who are basically going hypoglycemic. This becomes a really great product line as well. So it helps balance blood sugar. When your blood sugar is fluctuating, maybe you're eating too many carbohydrates and then your body produces a bunch of insulin and then takes the blood sugar level down. You get this kind of yo-yo effect. It has an impact on cortisol as well, and it makes it really, really hard to lose weight. Insulin is actually a growth hormone, so if your body's hyper producing insulin because you're eating too many carbs, too much sugar, that sort of thing, then you're going to feel that. You're going to feel tired from that, but more than that, you're going to have trouble losing weight as well. So that's the second thing. The third thing that this program does is it helps to move your body from an acidic state to an alkaline state. So we know that disease is more likely to happen if you're acidic. Specifically, cancer cells are more likely to grow. So we want to alkalinize the body. The best way to do that is by basically eating a lot of greens, a lot of green vegetables. But we have several products in the 30-day program that also help to move you to an alkaline state as well. So by doing that, again, you're doing something great for your health, and it also helps to fight fatigue as well. So that's the third thing. The fourth thing that the program does is it basically addresses the gut issue. Now, I know that you guys hear a lot about gut health right now. There are a lot of things on the internet about it, a lot of information out there about leaky gut, about just a variety of issues. And pretty much what we know is that the gut, for most people, the gut is not functioning well unless you're on a probiotic, unless you're taking, you're basically addressing it. You're probably not functioning at optimal levels. The reason is that the standard American diet is loaded with chemicals. It's loaded with artificial ingredients, with preservatives, and then on top of that, it's also loaded with a lot of glyphosate or Roundup. And this is really unfortunate. But when you look at the genetically modified foods that are in our marketplace, those foods are loaded with Roundup residue. And, supposedly that's safe for consumption, but there's an accumulative effect. And you know what? There are a lot of us out there who have certain genes that cause us to not be able to detox really well or get chemicals out of our system. The people who struggle with that usually kind of know it because they seem to be hypersensitive to alcohol, anesthesia, a lot of things like that. Well, think about it. Okay, those are chemicals that are going in. They build up, they accumulate. If you can't clear them out of your body, then you are going to get sick from those. And I see a lot of people in my practice who, are struggling with things like fibromyalgia, other inflammatory type conditions, and it's in large part because of the diet. Okay, in fact, it's mostly diet, what they're eating, what they're putting in their body, unknowingly. And that's the sad part, is that most people don't know. You think, well, it's food, it's in the grocery store, it should be safe, I should be able to eat this and not have to worry, that it's loaded with chemicals, right? But there really aren't studies that look at the accumulative effect of these chemicals and of the things that are in the food. So we basically address the gut. Okay, so what happens is if we're consuming all this glyphosate and all of this, all these ingredients that are not healthy, the glyphosate specifically, or the Roundup, actually interferes with our gut flora and their ability to break down protein. So all of a sudden you've got this issue. You can't break down protein that's necessary to make this, fancy neurotransmitter called serotonin. And so you have this whole society of people who are anxious and are depressed. And I know that you guys know people who are struggling with that. And, I think about it and I think, my goodness, if we could help people understand how important the gut is when it comes to making serotonin, how important the gut is when it comes to the immune system, and the fact that 80% of the immune system resides there, and that really we just have to get the good stuff back in our gut and basically eliminate the offending agents, which in this case would be the glyphosate, the chemicals, the processed foods. So we teach people how to eat along the perimeter of the store and avoid the stuff in the middle, which is basically more frankenfood than it's real food because it's got all the chemicals. So eating live food, I always tell people whole food, nutrient dense, and clean, okay? A clean source, no chemicals, no preservatives. So we address gut health by adding in, this program actually comes with a probiotic. It's a prebiotic, probiotic, and digestive enzyme. So that's fantastic. And then, okay, so we address the gut health. And then there's another component that's all about detox, okay? So again, here you are, here, so many of us for 30 plus years, food has changed more in the last 50 years than it has in the previous 1,000. So here we are, 30 plus years of consuming artificial food, right? And many, many people are sick because of that. Well, again, like I said, there's this thing called a toxic burden where it's this level of chemical that can kind of build up in your system. And so what we do is we want to address the toxicity and help people to detox. Now, the cool thing is you can use food to detox, okay? That's fantastic. Again, a lot of vegetables, broccoli is great for detox, kale, spinach, but also the program is designed to help you clear things out of your system, to cleanse the filters, the liver, the kidneys, and then also to address issues within the colon. So all of those things that this program does, when you look at the grand sum of it all, okay, what is it doing? It's basically decreasing inflammation within the body. It's actually an anti-inflammatory type of program that, again, helps people get on the right track. So let me jump in and kind of run through what this program is. What does it look like? What does a typical day look like? Are you going to be able to eat? People ask me that all the time. They think, oh, I'm just going to drink these protein shakes. No, it's not like that at all. This is a reasonable program. When I have people come to me and they want to lose weight, I usually tell them, don't worry so much about the weight at first. We're going to focus on getting the nutrition right. We're going to focus on correcting the nutritional deficiencies, because when you have nutritional deficiencies, your body thinks it's starving, okay? Thinks it's in a third world country type of thing, starving. And trust me, I test people in my practice all the time. I see people who are deficient in thiamine, who are deficient in niacin. Those are conditions that we are trained in medicine that happen in other countries. That just doesn't happen here. But I'm telling you that it does because I see it in my practice. So by correcting the nutritional, when you're starving and you're not meeting basic nutritional requirements, your body will turn the metabolism down so that you're basically conserving, okay? You're just conserving, and that's just a mechanism that we have built in. Makes sense. Well, if you're trying to lose weight and you're nutritionally deficient, your metabolism has just shut down, okay? That's the reason that sometimes you'll hear people say that if you restrict calories, if you diet like in an extreme way, that you're turning your metabolism down and that you're not going to be able to lose weight, okay? That's part of it, okay? It's that you're not meeting the basic nutrition, and so you're going to have a lower metabolism. So again, that's what we're after, is let's get the metabolism functioning at high levels. Let's get the energy at high levels. Let's get people feeling great so that they can be active, so that they can enjoy their families, and that they can feel good, okay? That they can feel joy, that they can feel, all of the things that life brings, because life is fantastic, okay? And I love that I get to do this, that I get to teach on this, because I feel like, we're focusing on really life and what's going on at the cellular level, and with food, with nutrients, with nutrition, and that's just really exciting to me. So the program starts out with a 30-day elimination diet. And you guys, this is the hardest part. Some people do a modification of this, okay? Some people do it, full on as well. And, it's really up to you how you want to do it. But basically, the first part, what we recommend is a 30-day elimination. The reason we do this is that a lot of people are allergic to certain foods. A lot of people are sensitive to foods, and then they're even addicted to foods like sugar. So we want to get rid of the offending agents. And then after 30 days, we can add some things back in and see how do you respond to it. So like if you eliminate gluten for 30 days and then you add it back in, and you get a stomach ache, then you know it's just not good for you. It's not something that you should have. So the 30-day elimination diet starts out with eliminating gluten. We eliminate dairy, okay, because those are inflammatory. Gluten actually causes irritation to the lining of the GI system for about 50% of us, okay? 50% of us are sensitive to gluten. That causes basically like a road rash on the inside of the intestines. There are these little things called microvilli in the intestines, and they basically end up, irritated. And when that happens, okay, they're irritated, they're not able to absorb the nutrients properly. So we want to get rid of gluten, we want to get rid of dairy, we get rid of soy as well, and then we also eliminate artificial flavors, colorings, sweeteners, okay, and we just eat a very clean diet. We also, for the first 30 days, recommend that you eliminate like high levels of caffeine if you're drinking a lot of soda, a lot of pop, a lot of coffee, and we replace it. Don't worry, we've got a great replacement for it. But we start with that, and then even alcohol in the first 30 days. Again, people modify this, okay, because I know some people get a little wigged out about their 1 cup of coffee in the morning, but that's where we start. And then we add in, okay, so you start with a protein shake. Our protein shake is nutrient dense. It's 20 grams of vegan protein per serving. There are no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no artificial sweeteners, no junk. This is a clean protein. The entire line goes along with that. Okay, Arbonne is a super clean company, vegan company that develops products that are pure, safe, and beneficial that get results. Okay, so we don't have any junk in our protein shake or in any of our ingredients, or any of our products. So it starts with the protein shake. And you basically do, typically we have people do 2 protein shakes a day if they are trying to lose weight. So, you do 1 in the morning, then you do a snack, okay, a mid-morning snack, which would be a low glycemic snack. The low glycemic snack would be like, some veggies and some hummus, maybe a handful of almonds, half an avocado, that's a healthy fat. And then you have another shake at lunch, okay? Another snack when you get hungry after that, and then finally you have what we call a lean green meal at the end of the day. And a lean green meal is where you basically fill half of your plate with veggies, and we have tons of recipes that we include in here, and we help people along, help support them in the program, which is really something great. I mean, that's one of the reasons we have great success with this program, is that we have this little Facebook group that helps support people on their way, on their journey. And then 1/4 of the plate, okay, is a clean protein source. 1/8 of the plate would be a healthy fat, and 1/8 of the plate would be a healthy carbohydrate. And we walk you through, teach you exactly what this looks like, how to do this program, okay? So it starts with the protein shake, 20 grams of vegan protein. It's a combination of yellow pea protein, a little bit of cranberry protein, and rice protein, which works synergistically, and it has a complete amino acid profile. So it's giving your body everything it needs to be able to build every single amino acid that your body needs to be able to function at optimal levels. It's also loaded with vitamins, with minerals, and with an energy complex as well to help kind of power you through your day. Comes in chocolate and in vanilla. I absolutely love both. I think all summer long, my favorite protein shake has been loaded with fresh organic, strawberries, blueberries, black raspberries, and the vanilla protein powder. But I love the chocolate too. As we move into the fall, people love to make pumpkin protein shakes as well that taste kind of like a piece of pumpkin pie. People do pumpkin everything starting from here through the end of the year, it seems. So that's the protein shake. When you do the entire set, you get 2 bags of protein shake, which is enough for 2 protein shakes a day for an entire month, okay? So you're getting two meals a day for an entire month. You also get 2 boxes of our energy drink. So this is to replace your coffee. And the energy drink, there are so many people drinking energy drinks out there. Arbonne saw that. They wanted to make a healthy energy drink. So we have our Fizz Sticks. That's an energy drink. And it's a healthy version of an energy drink. It's loaded with B vitamins. that are going to support your immune system, okay, give you energy to power you through your day. It's also got some ginseng in it, which helps to keep you mentally sharp and focused and on task. It's also got some rhodiola in it, which is an adaptogenic herb that helps to basically helps you to deal with stress. It's fantastic for the adrenal glands. I like to use it a lot for that. And then again, it has a little bit of guarana in it, which is going to give you just a tiny bit of natural caffeine from that guarana seed. This is a product that basically helps you to just feel good throughout the entire day. It's not one of those things that kind of takes you up and then you crash down after. It actually is like really great, sustained overall sense of well-being. So it just makes you feel good and tastes great. Comes in 2 flavors, pomegranate and citrus. And you get enough of those, 2 boxes of those, which would be enough for 2 energy drinks or 2 fizz sticks in a day. You also get a bag of fiber in this program. So we're supposed to get 25 grams of fiber a day, and most of us only get about 7, unfortunately. This is the reason that we have issues or we have diseases like diverticulitis and diverticulosis. It's because we have unhealthy colons from the standard American diet that we've been eating. So if we can change that, if we can start eating foods that have fiber and we add fiber and we correct this problem, you know, I really do believe that in many cases, if you give the body what it needs, it has the ability to heal itself or to reverse, you know, some disease processes. So this is a great way. You know, fiber not only helps to clean the colon because it acts as a physical scrub brush as it moves through, but it also helps to bind toxins, balance hormones. I mean, fiber really does a lot within our system. So you get a whole bag of that, which is enough for a scoop of fiber every day, which is going to give you 12 grams. You're going to eat the rest, okay? You're going to get you up to your 25 in a day. So that's the third product. The fourth product that you get is our detox tea. You get 2 boxes of detox tea. Now, detox tea doesn't really have tea in it. It's an herbal blend that is in a tea bag. And the herbal blend has milk thistle. It's got dandelion. It's actually, and it's got several other ingredients that are designed to cleanse your liver and your kidneys, okay? So you're going to be able to basically metabolize things better. This is going to help get rid of some of those, you know, that chemical burden that we were talking about early on, just by drinking a couple cups of detox tea in a day. It's a very mild flavor. There's no caffeine in it. You can drink it before you go to bed. You can have it hot. You can have it cold. My favorite way to have it is warm and to put a half of a pomegranate fizzy stick in it. I think it tastes fantastic that way. So that is the other product that you get. You also get a box of our Digestion Plus. Digestion Plus is a prebiotic, probiotic, and digestive enzyme. Remember in the beginning when I was talking a little bit about gut health and how important the gut health is, and the fact that, you know, so many people are struggling with their health because their gut is not healthy. So we get rid of the offending agents, okay, the gluten, the dairy, all those things, the artificial chemicals, and then we replenish the flora, okay? We try to get the gut healthy again by adding the probiotic back into our system. And again, people feel great when they're using the probiotic. They can tell a difference, but you get enough of that. It's a stick, so it's a powder that is freeze dried, so it does not have to be refrigerated, which is really nice as far as probiotics go. And you get enough for a 30-day supply of that as well. Then you also get a 7-day cleanse product. This is a deep cleanse product. It's 7 foil pouches. You basically add it to 32 ounces of water, and you pick 1 week during your month that you're going to do detox. If you're trying to lose weight, I typically recommend that you do the detox in week 3 because I think it's really great to bind up those chemicals and help move them out of your system, to bind up metals. And so the 7-day cleanse has broken cell wall chlorella in it. It's got some milk thistle in it. It's loaded with antioxidants. And it basically helps to bind to some of those chemicals and move things out of your system. You do that for a total of 7 days, okay? And that's your really deep cleanse that goes on during your 30-day cycle. Some people, if they have a lot of weight to lose, they will repeat their 30 days. They'll just keep doing it. And if they're losing weight, 8 pounds a month, I'll have them continue using the detox. But if they are, at maintenance weight, then I'll have them do the detox maybe once every 3 months, okay, would be sufficient at that point. And then a final product, which when you do this set, especially for people who become preferred clients and shop at a discount, which I'll talk about in a minute, they get this set, you can get an additional free product. My favorite, you guys, and you can pick between the 7-day cleanse and this, but you can get both as a free product. My favorite one is the greens balance. So remember how I said it's so important to alkalinize the system and help detox? Well, greens balance is probably the most nutrient dense food that you can get. It's green and it's loaded with veggies, it's loaded with fruits, and you just cannot beat it. It does help with energy levels. There's nothing in it that's specifically to help with energy, but it's just that you're nourishing your body, and that helps to give you energy. So the greens, you can add it, you can drink it straight, you can add it to, a protein shake if you want, to a smoothie, but basically a scoop of that every day is a great way to go. And I have some people who tell me they just don't eat any vegetables whatsoever. I know for some of you that's shocking, but there are some people who do not eat any veggies. And if that's the case, again, this is a great supplement for them to add in, because it's just so nutrient dense, and at least they're getting some veggies in a day. And I know there are a lot of kids too who would fall into this category. It would be great to get them, again, eating, getting a good serving of vegetables in a day. So that's the program in a nutshell. Now, you can basically, get the product line, the 30 Day to Healthy Living set, okay, which is everything I just mentioned. That's a lot of stuff, okay. It's everything you need to do the program for the first 30 days. And basically it amounts to about $8.50 a day when you become a preferred client. A preferred client is somebody who can buy products at a discount, and there's a $20 fee to open up your account. There are tons of perks that go along with it, like ways you can get free shipping, you can get preferred client rewards. Great benefits with this preferred client program. Highly recommend it. But think about that. For about $8.50 a day, you can have 2 meals, 2 protein shakes. You can have your probiotics for the day, a scoop of fiber for the day, 2 energy drinks, 1 to 2 cups of detox tea, and a 7-day cleanse product. I think I said the probiotics. That's amazing. That's an incredible value. And it's absolutely transforming your health, making a huge difference in how you feel. Not just how you feel, but how you think even. So I've been doing this for a while. I've been working with people on nutrition. And one of the things that I found is that, I really think that proper nutrition, okay, good nutrition has so much more of an effect on our ability to think, on our ability to focus, and really on our IQ level, on how well we learn. I've witnessed this, definitely in my own life. And, what I think is that we can help so many people if we can teach them how to eat properly, what to eat, what not to eat, and help them to, replenish the nutritional deficiencies within their body and get rid of the inflammation. We can see IQs increase dramatically. I mean, think about young kids and the fact that so many kids, teenagers today, they've grown up having nothing but artificial food. They've grown up having nothing but processed food. And, the cafeteria food, I mean, it's just kind of crazy when you stop and think about the amount of fast processed food that we have in our society. So that's really, what we recommend is the preferred client option. If this is something that you're interested in, if you, like what you're hearing and you get the products and you go, wow, these are incredible. I can't believe how great I feel. I want you to know that there is a business that is attached to these products as well. There's a fantastic business. Yes, I'm a physician. I'm also an independent consultant and executive national vice president with this company. And I've been with the company for 14 years. I love what they stand for. I love that they're all about pure, safe, and beneficial products, about making a difference in other people's lives. I love that when Hurricane Harvey just hit, that our company worked together and took, you couldn't fly into the airport, so they took semi-truck after semi-truck after semi-truck of products, of protein shakes, of ready to drink shakes, and of protein bars down to help people, personal care products as well. What a difference. Okay, I'm so excited that the company wants to make a difference, and that really represents everybody in this company. So if you use the products and you go, wow, these are incredible, I really love them, I want you to consider, this from a business standpoint. We're growing tremendously. We're actually in the 20% range here in the U.S. right now. To have 20% range for a company growth is pretty fantastic. And, we're excited about that. We're on the march to become a $1 billion company. And, we're what we call early phase global expansion. We just opened in New Zealand and Taiwan last year. We're scheduled to open in Germany first quarter of this year. And just so many great things happening for us as a company right now. So there's a great business that's associated with these products as well. So I hope that this has helped. I always tell people, whether they end up getting this program or, doing this program or not, my hope is that I've actually made a difference, that I've taught you something new tonight that you can, grab a hold of and go out and use, and that will make a difference, not just in your life, but in your family's life as well. Because, we don't just, we have to teach our kids how to eat. We have to teach them what is good nutrition and what's not. And, so many times today we see kids just eating junk out there. And I know that we can have smarter kids if we can, have everybody, pay attention to what they're feeding them and understand that you can't just eat stuff out of a bag and stuff out of a box and still, perform well academically. So I hope this has helped you guys. Thanks so much for being with me tonight. I really appreciate it. And if you have questions, if you're interested in the business, if you want to get signed up as a preferred client, get back with the person who gave you this link or who shared this information with you, and tell them, what your interest is. If you have questions, they'll answer your questions. And I promise, no matter where you come in, where you get involved, whether it's as a preferred client or as an independent consultant, you will absolutely love it. I know that you'll feel good about the decision that you made. So thanks a lot, everybody, and have a great night.